Most speak of the matrix as if it were an external prison, screens, systems, institutions that hold us fast. They point outward, righteous and fearful, and wonder how to escape. Yet there is a subtler, far more liberating truth. The matrix is not a place that imprisons you. It is the pattern your own consciousness weaves and chooses to inhabit. Consider this: every sensation labeled trap, boredom, anger, scarcity, helplessness, first arises inside. Thought gives shape to it, belief feeds it, attention lends it gravity. Where the mind pours its attention, reality coagulates. In other words, the world becomes its own mirror of the state of the one looking. The prison is real, but its bars are cast from thought, not steel. This is not blame, it is power. To realize that the experience of entrapment is manufactured from within is to find the key in your own pocket. You do not wait for the system to change. You alter the inner architecture that called it into form. Shift the pattern of attention, and the pattern of experience rearranges itself. Change the story you tell about scarcity and lack, and scarcity begins to recede like a receding tide. How does one begin? Begin by noticing. Observe the habitual narratives you run, the small certainties that loop like a scratched record. Then test them gently, like a scientist of the soul. What happens if you refuse to feed the fear with rumination? What if you turn your attention to possibility, to gratitude, to the detail of this moment? The external matrix may remain for a while, governments, economies, social dramas, but its hold loosens. The heavy feeling lifts because the aggregator of weight, your attention, has been redesigned. This realization also honors compassion. Many are lost in their inner constructions and believe they are victims of an outer system. They are not to be shamed. Instead, guide them to the practice that saved you, tending the inner soil. Teach them to prune thought, to watch without ownership, to invite curiosity in place of condemnation. Freedom begins in the quiet laboratory of attention. So if you feel trapped, know this: you are not the victim of a distant machine. You are the artist of your inner theater. The matrix is your creation, and therefore, by the same law, it is within your creative power to dissolve, redesign, or transform. That is not an escape route. It is a reclaiming. That is emancipation of the highest order.